Hi, I'm TBZ Izzy and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. Specifically in today's video, I'll be showing off my $200 plus custom keyboard. Before I start the video, I will link all the parts I used in the description down below, and thank you out to Drop for being able to give me the parts to build this amazing keyboard. And by the way, Drop isn't sponsoring this video, so I just want to clear that up. First thing we're going to be doing is breaking down the keyboard build, what parts I used in it to actually build it and bring it up together. First thing I would like to get through is the switches. I decided to go with the Drop Holy Pandas, which come in a 70 pack for around $85 US. I chose the Holy Pandas because they've had a really nice tactical feel to them. And they sound amazing. They are on the pricey side, but quality wise, they are really great. And I think Drop, they did a good job having the Holy Pandas, which are pretty good. The quality is really great. And I think they've done a fantastic job when it comes to the design, how it's just a nice, clean, the Holy Pandas. And yeah, they've been going really strong with me. I've had, I think, one switch break on me, but I had some spare switches, so I just switched it out onto my keyboard, no pun intended there. But yeah, they've been running really well with me. The keycaps I decided to use were the Artifact Bloom keycap set, which is a gray and white keycap set, which looks pretty nice. The font is just clear, clean, and I'm not really a big fan of the keycaps where they have the LED shining through them. I like these ones as they're just solid color, so the font is just black. And I love the aesthetic with the gray keycaps on the outside and then the white keycaps on the inside. That just looks amazing. So these keycaps were around $45 US, so not too pricey for keycaps. I know you could probably get some really nice keycaps from Banggood, but I don't really trust Banggood too much, and Drop is a pretty trustful website, trustful company, and that's not because I am with them, I'm affiliated with them. I think they're just a really trustful keyboard company. I've trusted them a lot with sending me out other keyboards that perform pretty well. So for $45, you get 129 keycaps. So you get some spare keycaps, and I think it's a good thing that they include keycaps, spare ones. So just in case if one of the keycaps just gets lost, you have some spares there to replace it with. So the keycaps are Cherry MX compatible. So with any switches that has a MX kind of design, so Cherry MX switches, they're gonna work perfectly fine with these keycaps. The Drop Carina mechanical keyboard kit, I think is a really great thing. So for $150, you get a copper plate, PCB, some stabilizers, and also a clear acrylic case. So the frosted acrylic case, I like it. It has a nice texture to it. It is on the heavy side, so around 465 grams without these switches or keycaps. So just to keep that in mind. It doesn't have any feet, so like kickstands kinda. So it has these just rubber feet, which you can't adjust them. They're sticky rubber feet, so just stick on the back of the case. But yeah, it is the 60% form factor, so only 60% PCBs can fit in this case. But overall, I really love the design, and I'm a big fan of clear cases. So we're gonna go through into the PCB. So the PCB, let's just say I'm not a big fan of it. One thing I hate about it is changing the RGB. Changing the RGB is so difficult. And I don't know why they had to make it this difficult, where you have to go onto the Drop website, get a piece of code, go onto your computer and type in command prompt, place the code inside the command prompt, save it, restart the keyboard by getting a pin and then pressing a pin down on the back of the keyboard. There's a little hole where you press the pin down, and then that's how you get your RGB changed. And this is horribly, horribly atrocious. So we've seen this in other keyboards where it's easier to change the RGB, maybe just pressing the FN keys, so switching between FN, spacebar and all that, so like doing that, so using the function keys, I guess. And then there's the other way of just doing it through the app. We've seen this on Razer, Corsair, Deepcool even, how they have their own app and you can change the RGB through there. That's one thing I'm not a big fan of, and I think Drop should kind of figure out an app they should make to actually fix up this PCB. If you'd like to connect the USB-C cable on your right side to do some good cable management, you can. And if you'd like to connect it on your left side, then you can definitely do that too. One thing I figured out, and is a hack, is that this keyboard can charge your phone whilst you're using it. I know that sounds really crazy, but the 2 USB ports work kind of like chargers. So if you have your keyboard connected into your computer, and then if you have like a USB-C to USB-C cable, you can connect your phone to the keyboard and it starts charging it. That's one feature where I was really shocked, and I don't know if it was mistakenly put into the keyboard for it to able to like charge your phone, or was it just maybe on purpose, so Drop wanted you to use that function of charging your phone whilst you're using your keyboard. But it's a pretty cool feature. Going through onto the stabilizers, I will tell you right now, they are really loud. The stabilizers are way too loud. If I was you guys, lubing them would probably be the best option, and that's one thing I want to get into. But other than that, the quality is all right. They have broken on me a few times, so just to keep that in mind, the plastic part on the stabilizers has broken up a bit and I had to switch that up. But yeah, everything's been going pretty well ever since. The copper plate that Drop provide for you is pretty good. It does a fantastic job when it comes to keeping your keyboard subtle for the switches, so when typing, it's really nice and yeah, pretty quiet. Should you build a custom keyboard for over $200? If you'd like to, but by all means, I don't recommend it if you're starting or getting into custom keyboards, because there's better options like the RK61, GK61, even like the K61, where they're around like under $100 and they're hot swappable. You can take off the switches, take off the keycaps, so you can kind of customize keyboards already, which have already been built. I think my custom keyboard build is pretty solid. With a few adjustments, this keyboard could be 10 times better, like lubing the switches, lubing the stabilizers, adding some foam to make it a bit quieter. One thing to keep in mind with my custom keyboard build is that it has trapped in a lot of dirt, so getting like a compressed air can of compressed air and spraying that down on the keyboard will probably fix the issue. But I have noticed a lot of dirt building up underneath the keycaps on top of the copper plate, which is good that the copper plate stops the dirt from getting into the PCB. I don't think you should be going through getting codes for your RGB, putting it through command prompt, resetting your keyboard. Like, it's too much stuff. That's one thing they need to fix, and one thing I'd like to see Drop do is make a separate app for their keyboards. If you guys did enjoy today's video, then be sure to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe if you would like to see some more tech content on my channel. Comment down below what you think about my custom keyboard build, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.